Hey, is the lighting in here too harsh? Kind of looks like it. Shows off my forehead lines. You can really see my age. Look at that. Old Lindsay, young Lindsay. Old Lindsay, young Lindsay. Old Lindsay, young Lindsay. Old Lindsay, young Lindsay. Facelift Lindsay. Old, old grizzled Lindsay. Old grizzled Lindsay. Young, youthful Lindsay. You didn't come here to see me put up my face. You came here to find out what I'm going to say about Milwaukee tools. Well, if you know me at all, and God help you if you do, you'll know that I don't very easily climb on board anybody's bandwagon without a good reason. And in this world of dealing tools and providing what you really need to be quality products to your customers, you have to be very careful whose wagon, whose star. It was going to sound way cooler if I said it right, I'm screwing it up. You have to be really careful about whose star you hitch your wagon to. And there's a few brands that have never let me down. Gear Wrench is one of them. And Sunex is another great brand we deal with. Mayhew is fantastic. And Milwaukee has risen to the top of the power tool world for a number of reasons. One of them is their pricing's much better than Snap-on, and you can buy their stuff everywhere. You don't need a tool truck. You can get their stuff on Home Depot and Amazon, and a lot of online retailers sell their stuff. You do have to be careful about warranties after the fact, though, and I'll delve into it a little bit here. But I did shoot another video on it, so if it's something that you want to watch, click up here to see the video about warranties and how Milwaukee fulfills their warranty process depends on where you purchase it. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But their pricing is outstanding. Their warranties are fantastic. But really, the quality of the tool is hands down on par with the best that there is. So, am I going to tell you that they're better than everyone else from a quality standpoint? No. I'll say that their quality is perfectly comparable with any top-rate tool. I will tell you the warranties are better. I will tell you that the way they handle their warranty fulfillment is better. And their pricing's very good when you compare it to any other brand. So, oftentimes you're going to save yourself some money. You're going to get a stronger, more powerful tool, and you don't need the tool truck for it, which opens up your buying options that you don't have to wait for the tool truck to come around if you don't want. You can get them online. It also means that, let's say you don't get an independent guy like myself that sells Milwaukee. Let's say, you've only get Matco and Snap-on or whatever. Well, you don't have to get on the trucks to buy Milwaukee tools. You can buy that anywhere, and you know that you're getting a good price and saving yourself a few bucks. Now, let's talk a little bit about what goes on just underneath the surface of Milwaukee. Now, I'm not terribly knowledgeable in all of the goings on in Milwaukee. I can tell you what I know, and that is, I know it's going to hurt to hear, because a lot of folks like to know that they're buying stuff made in the USA. Milwaukee is based in the USA, but in 2005 they were purchased by a Chinese company called Tektronix Industries. And Tektronix is based in China. Their manufacturing is based in China. And they own a bunch of other brands. They own Ryobi and Auric, Hoover. So they have a home appliance line for like cleaning stuff. They have their tool line, which is Ryobi and Milwaukee and a bunch of other brands. I don't know all the brands that they have, but they own a bunch of different ones. And all their stuff seems to be pretty good quality from what I know of the other brands. I admit that I haven't owned a Hoover vacuum cleaner in a long time. I never owned an Auric, and I don't know much about the other brands that they have, but if the way they handle their Milwaukee line is indicative of all their other brands, it's good. So they're a Chinese company that manufactures in China, which dispels the myth that when you buy from China, you're buying junk. You're not buying junk. These are top quality tools. Chinese manufacturing, like manufacturing anywhere, is going to give you what you pay for when you're the one that goes to them to manufacture something, right? So if you say to a Chinese manufacturer, just make it cheap, they will, and you're going to get it. But if you're a company like Tektronix and you're going to be manufacturing Milwaukee tools, you're going to put the money into it. They're going to make you a quality product, and it's going to cost more, obviously. You're not buying bargain tier stuff here. But what you get is very good quality. And the argument of people not liking tools or any products that are made in China or not made in the U.S., I understand. And I want to let you know that I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. I will offer another way to look at it, though. And I'm sure you've heard the cliche that we're in a global economy, stuff is made everywhere. And that is true. And it's a cliche for a reason. Because that is, in fact, the way things are today. And you can get stuff that's very good quality made in lots of different countries. Just because it's made in China, as I alluded to before, doesn't mean it's junk, though. And just because it's made in China doesn't mean you're not supporting American companies. For example, when stuff comes over from China, usually comes on a boat or it comes on a flight across the ocean, and when it does, it's got to land in the U.S. And who offloads those goods? U.S. workers do. And who transports those goods to distributors? U.S. workers do. The distributors that sell to dealers like myself are, guess what? Those are American companies too. And dealers like myself who buy them, we're American companies as well. So although the manufacturing happens overseas, everything else in the supply line happens in the U.S. So temper any opinions you might have about purchasing a Chinese branded or a Chinese manufactured good with the fact that everything that happens after the manufacture and the transport occurs on U.S. soil by American companies, American families, and the American little guy like myself. But be that as it may, Milwaukee is the brand that keeps rising to the top when you stack it up against other choices of tools on the tool trucks. They routinely beat out Snap-on, Matco, certainly Mac, and Cornwell's power tool line is Milwaukee, so I think Cornwell made a smart decision there. But the other brands of tools oftentimes fall up short when you measure spec to spec. They certainly don't measure up when it comes to warranty or warranty fulfillment. And here's why Milwaukee has such a big advantage there. Milwaukee puts a 5-year warranty on most of their tools. Some they put a 3-year, depending on what the tool is. But most of them are 5 years. Their extended capacity batteries have a 3-year warranty on them, and their standard capacity batteries have a 2-year warranty on them. Now, I've heard all kinds of horror stories about people buying power tools off of other tool trucks, like Snap-on and Matco, for example, and having a difficult time with warranty fulfillment because the dealer, for some reason or another, doesn't want to help them, or he doesn't help them, or he can't help them. I don't know all the circumstances, but what I do know is that warranty fulfillment can be, and oftentimes has been, a problem with other brands. Milwaukee has made the warranty fulfillment so easy and so simple that you can choose how you have it done. You can go on their website and clickety-click, tappity-tap, and enter your warranty claim. They will send you a shipping label. You put the tool in a box, send it off to FedEx, and you're done with it until they get it and send it back. Or if you want me to do it, we're happy to. We can do the same process you do, but we'll do however many tools at a time that we've got going to Milwaukee, and we get it all done pretty quickly and efficiently. There's an additional benefit here, and that is they pay for it, right? So there's no cost to you or to us for getting the warranty stuff processed. They do that, and who else does that? I don't know any other brand that will actually give you a shipping label so that it doesn't cost you anything to send them a warranty claim. Well, the other thing that they do that I think is absolutely outstanding, and I'm not going to promise that they'll do this if you need it. All I can tell you is that they do it, and they have done it, and I continue to see it all the time, and that is this. On 2 recent occasions in the past couple of weeks, guys have given me broken, old versions of a 3/8 impact and a 1/2 inch impact. And I think one of them had a broken anvil, and the other, he said, was a low power. He had the thing, he said, 6 or 7 years. So he wasn't surprised at all it was lacking power. For both of these tools, our customers asked us just to get them rebuilt, and we can give them a flat rate quote for what that's going to cost. And that's another great thing that Milwaukee does. They flat rate the repairs. So we know before we send anything in, it's going to cost you X amount of money. You know, soup to nuts, in and out. Do you want us to do it? They'll say yes or no. If they say yes, we send it in. Now, on these two particular occasions, we send in these old, way out of warranty tools with an approval from the customer to pay the $100 and whatever dollars it is for the repair. What we got back in both occasions was the brand newest current version of this tool. But even better was that they were swapped for free on a goodwill basis from Milwaukee. No charge to anybody involved. And the customer just swapped out their old raggedy tool for the brand spanking new top-of-the-line whiz-bang version. Why did Milwaukee do that? Here's why they do that. And it's very shrewd of them because they realized, hey, it's a cost savings for them for two reasons. One of them is they don't have to pay a technician to sit there, swap out parts, and repair this thing. Two, they don't have to keep a parts inventory. So they're lowering their overhead on what it costs to maintain this stuff. So there's their cost savings. But the most beneficial thing of all is they're giving their customer a brand new version of this tool at no cost. So what's that going to do? The customer's going to get this in. I say, hey, guess what, man? That's free. And they're going to say, what? Why? I explain why. And they say, oh my God, I love Milwaukee more than I ever have in the past. And they'll turn around and say to the guys in the shop, hey guys, look at what Milwaukee just did. And they tell them, and word gets around fast. Next thing you know, more guys are buying Milwaukee tools. So, does it create brand loyalty? Yeah, it creates a lot of brand loyalty. And it goes both ways. Not only does the end consumer love Milwaukee and is loyal to the brand, but so am I. Why? Because they make it very easy for me to look like a superstar to you. And it's not because I did it, it's because Milwaukee did it. So those geniuses over there know what they're doing. They operate very efficiently and cost effectively. And as a result, everybody's happy. The end consumer loves it because they just got new stuff for free sometimes. Again, I'm not going to promise they'll do that. I can only tell you what they have done. I love it because I can, without hesitation, stand by everything that I sell. And even if I don't sell it, I will still happily help with warranties because they make it that easy for me too. What is not to love? Look at all that and then look at the breadth of tools that they have. They put more money into research and development than a lot of other power tool companies' overall budgets are. And that means they're always coming out with new stuff. Their M12 line is always adding new stuff to it. They're always coming out with new M18 tools, and they're constantly reinventing the industry. You know, when they came out with a die grinder, everyone's like, whoa, a die grinder. Yeah. When they came out with a stubby impact, everyone loved that stubby impact. And they came out with a torque wrench. You know, I mean, these things are just things that blow your mind in the automotive industry. And then look at the fact that they're penetrating lots of other markets. They've gone big into the industrial sector, where now they make jackhammers, they make a 3,500 watt what they call a generator. Yeah, and it's all battery powered. And they make lighting plants. They make all kinds of very interesting tools for industries that you and I don't generally deal with. But they're getting very serious about turning the world on its ear and turning everybody into a Milwaukee fan. And so far, it's working. Now, the one other thing I want to finish up with is the warranty fulfillment process. Milwaukee explicitly states that if you need warranty service and you produce a proof of purchase from Amazon or eBay, and I think some other online retailers too, they will not honor the warranty. And I understand why, and it makes sense. It's because they don't know necessarily who's selling their stuff through these other channels, which means they don't know where they got the tools. They could be black market tools. They could be gray market tools. It could be stuff that fell off the back of a truck. They don't know, and they want to maintain the integrity of their dealer network and encourage people to buy from their authorized dealers, like myself, so that you don't go look just to save a buck and buy something off of Amazon where you have some unscrupulous guy just hawking their products. Because you don't know what the service after the sale is going to be like when you buy it someplace like that. So in order to maintain the integrity of the dealer network, they want you buying stuff from their dealers, and their dealers, like myself, can get their warranties taken care of and honored. They will not do it if you buy on Amazon or eBay. So I like that from my perspective because it's going to keep people, it's going to keep me as a viable buying option for folks. And that means a lot to me. And just knowing that a manufacturer is also looking out for the dealer is very powerful because not every manufacturer does that. So when they turn around their warranties, they come back pretty fast, and they've always done a good job of repairing stuff. They've never, ever had an issue. We've never had an issue with them and comebacks. Usually everything that gets fixed or replaced gets fixed or replaced right, and we don't really have recurring issues. And as a result, I'm all in with Milwaukee. Their stuff is second to none, top rate, pricing is good. Your buying options are numerous, but I love the fact that it's our go-to on the truck. Now, we don't have to carry Milwaukee in the truck because we have access to DeWalt and Ingersoll and Makita and some other cordless tool brands, but there's a reason why Milwaukee's our go-to for inventory and really the only ones that we recommend people buy. So it's easier for people to say to me, well, obviously you like them because you sell them. But the opposite is true. I sell them because I like them. I don't have to sell them. I choose to sell them because I really do believe that you get the best value that you can possibly get on the market. And your buying choices matter. And how much you spend on stuff matters. Yeah, you're going to be using these tools to earn you money if you're a pro. But that doesn't mean you have to spend more than is reasonable. And when you can keep your costs down, keep your efficiency and productivity high, that means more money in your pocket. And Milwaukee understands that because they really are geared toward pro-grade stuff and the professional in the shop like you. So thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your opinions on this stuff. So chime on in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your feelings on stuff. I think that the more feedback we get and the bigger the discussion we have on this, it matters because it's a good comparison. It's always good to continue to learn from each other. And as a result, we all get better. So do me a favor. Click down here now to subscribe so you don't miss any of the new stuff that we got coming up. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, use a tool. Don't be one.